Okay, it's recording.
All right, cool. So what I created for data, like storing legacy data in NetSuite is combination of records, mostly two records. So you have what I call, actually, let me take this back. So in NetSuite, you have a simple structure for every transaction in the system. You have what's called a mainline or header data, which is what I'm highlighting here, which is the transaction number, customer date, due date if applicable, memo, subtotal, and totals. The rest if applicable. And then you have the detailed transaction, which is the lines, items, either inventory or service or charge. So what I created is the same structure. I created, well, I don't have the ability to have that in one record, so I created two records. I created one called sales history and the other one sales history detail, and they are linked together. The way that I work with this record is first I have to import all the customers and items in the system, make sure that all the classifications are correctly set up in the system, meaning class, department, and location. So I can pass that into these records. I also have, which I remove on this version, transaction type under the sales history. So I can record either what invoice versus a credit memo. In this case, they give me all together. So credits are showing negative, but they don't have a label. They do have a label within the transaction or memo, but not as a drop-down field, which I like, so you can properly filter that or report on a search. And this is how the record looks like. Let me move this part. So if you compare against the NetSuite sales order, it's kind of the same. It gives you the same feeling. So you have the header here and you have the lines on the bottom in here. Let's say the customer, for some reason, and this happened to me a lot, they provided me certain item numbers or SKU numbers, but on their legacy data, they want items that are not migrated into the system. That I create a data migration for that data migration item, and then I combine what will be the item number for that legacy item and the description. Within the description and memo, put the rate, quantity, and I just don't remove the data.
The use case for that, I don't think is applicable for this particular prospect, but the use case for that, generally speaking, is I have items I don't want to be in my go forward data, but I still want to have a look back to see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
good.
And you can see if you give me a lot of detail, I'm gonna migrate that detail into the sales history. In this case, they wanted the sales reps, they wanted POs. Some customers, they provide the subtotals, which I had more actually. These fields I had to hide a lot. They only provided total, shipping costs, and tax. If there are other subcharges, I have the fields ready, just hidden in the system. What else? Well, actually, yeah.
I was just gonna say. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say. So picture a world where you have, years of history and thousands of sales orders with detail, and you don't want just summary data. This is a way to pull in all of that detail into a record so that you can do the analysis on that. And if you want to show them what that looks like under the customer, or I don't know where you were going next.
No,
but
that's what I was going. So
okay.
The good thing about linking all these records, it seems like a lot of it's time, but it's not. It's actually pretty simple once you have the data in the system. For me, like doing the conversion tables, it's pretty easy. And the good thing is you can deploy reports on the customer or item 360 within, you can show that legacy data in here. And you can report, I have like, see, this one wasn't working. This seems like someone screwed in my, after going live. Like I had prepared for them like all the detailed top item sold on the 360. If you go to the item record, you can also see top clients within. Let's see if they haven't screwed with the data yet. Yeah, so you can see
so
the
just for the I know this is going to be delivered to Kyle. So when Renee's saying they have messed with something, what he's basically saying is these are going to be built off of saved searches that, and if you don't save it, if you want to change those saved searches, that's fine. You'll need to save a copy of the saved search because this saved search is used in this view. So that's just a function of probably
the
training.
end user.
Also training that Kyle doesn't probably even need. He's been using NetSuite since forever, but just to make sure.
Yeah.
I just wanted it to be like, it's not a temperamental thing. It's really our end user in this case actually changed a saved search instead of copying a saved search.
Right.
And
they went rogue on you. We'll make sure that Kyle doesn't go rogue on us.
Yeah, that's all. I just wanted to say it since we're recording this.
Yeah, you can see it because it seems like they screw up this field here. And that field should show the top 3 customers or 5 customers for this particular item and the amount. Same thing when I went to the customer record, that one search wasn't working.
Let's not focus on those. Let's just show the just general capabilities. So the general capabilities are, we can build all those records. We have a way to import that data, and then we have a way to present that data under the customer 360 and the item 360. Yeah. So that may be a little different than the way he does it, but it's going to be materially similar. And super easy to compared to the data analytics or really any other effort of converting data.
And so we would be able to import this data just using standard CSV imports.
Right.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Well, I think this is exactly what he's looking for. If I can speak for him in his absence. Hey, Kyle, I'm speaking for you. This is great. I think this is gonna assuage a lot of his anxiety. So thank you very much for showing us this and putting this little demo together so that we can share this with Kyle.
Awesome. No problem. Thank you all. All right, I'll once this renders, I'll send it over to you, Jason.
All right, good deal. Thanks, everybody. And we'll touch base. We'll touch base again, next week when we know when we can next interact with Kyle.
Perfect. All right.
Thanks, fellas.
See ya. Have a good weekend.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.